Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Very exciting thing on this build. Like, I've been sitting here just like doing all this crazy mess. Some of it I keep forgetting to show y'all guys, so I was gonna go back through this video and kind of put some stuff back on this video I should have done on the last. Like, first of all, definitely gotta thank my boy Eric. He helped me do the kickstand about like a week, 2 weeks ago, and I was gonna include it on the last video, but I was so excited that I actually got to test drive this project. Didn't get a chance to, so this is a shout out to my boy Eric. That dude, thank you. The kickstand's phenomenal. I love the slant this bike's got. If y'all seen my last video, y'all kind of seen this. Let me show y'all this. If you notice, it's like dead perfect. I love it. It's got just a couple degree lean to it. It's not nothing like major. My boy Eric, without him I would have never got this kickstand shortened 4 inches. Let me see if I can show y'all guys this. Let me turn off this fan. It just happens to be about 1,000,000.1 here in Florida. It's been raining, muggy. But if you notice that little thingy down there, that's the kickstand itself. Kickstand itself, total length, we're talking about like, oh shoot, it's tiny. You can kind of see as I get down there. See that little sucker? That is actually the original kickstand. It's been shortened, like I said, about 4 inches total. Still retains the stock little foot. It had like a little other foot that was rubbery. I dumped that crap. But definitely couldn't have done it without my boy Eric. To be able to do that. And shortening your own kickstand is not hard. I've seen a couple on YouTube. A couple of them were kind of scary looking. Like I've noticed some of the older Hondas, can't remember exactly which model it is, but some of them actually had, like this tube right here was literally a tube. It was hollow, and I don't know, I just seen that guy's video and kind of cringed at it, and this is after I've lowered my kickstand down so the bike would sit. Basically, it's a two-person job, nothing major. First of all, if you've ever hardtailed the back of your bike or lowered it or whatever, you're going to have to redo your kickstand, there's no doubt. It's basically just have one person hold the bike dead center. You're going to kind of like I took the cutoff wheel, sliced off the foot, tried to set it back on the kickstand. It's still too high. I took everything out in 1/4 inch increments, so I sliced it like little donuts, popped them out, and right when we had the bike sitting right where we wanted it, we took an additional, like, I want to say about an additional 1/4. That's with the kickstand sitting on the ground with no foot. It sat perfect, so we knew roughly we'd have to take 1/4 inch off more. I had, I believe I took the foot down there, tacked it on, unbolted the whole thing, the whole kickstand. My boy Eric hit it with his welder, did some nice phenomenal welds, so I was happy with that. Like I said, dude, if you're watching this, I appreciate it. If you've also noticed, let me get my little thing here set up again. Tank's just sitting on there due to some other issues I'm still taking care of on the bike. I haven't really bolted it down. Still been starting using that auxiliary thing down up under the seat. If you notice, nice shiny black. I'm really digging the whole black theme. The main colors are going to be black, red wheels, white walls, and little bits of chrome right here. If you notice also the eagle, the original Honda symbol. Yep, that is not a sticker. That is actually original from 1986. I was goofing around, took some of my very fine steel wool, the Quad 4, the very finest that you can get. I was rubbing it down, prepping it for some paint, and I was like, wow, these idiots left a sticker. Well, I thought it was just something. I wasn't really particularly sure what kind of sticker it was. As I started rubbing it, I have found out that's the original decal that was on the bike. So I went ahead and saved both of them, one on the left and right side of the tank. Thought I'd kind of dig it. It's like old school. I don't know what to say. Like if you kind of see that little rainbow effect in it, I thought it was kind of cool. So I opted to leave the original Honda logos on the sides right there. Now there was one sticker right in this general area. It was a big square one. Kind of the same color. It told you tire pressures and whatever. Since I'm not really trying to put this thing, to full original look, I do want to customize it a little bit by removing things like that. I will go in there and take the gas cap off and clean it back to chrome. But the second thing on this video, something I came across today, which I thought I was digging. One thing, if any of y'all guys ride, y'all kind of know that safety is kind of an importance of being seen on the roadway. With the tail light going to be sitting all the way down there, even though it's my running light and tail light and tag light all combo into one, I want to make sure when I hit my brakes that I'm being seen. And I've been looking for a lot of different products, trying to find something in my price category of like cheap to free. That's always the best category. Well, free wasn't it, but cheap, I guess we could say cheap. I came across really a badass product today. It's called Fast LEDs. And this is, I just took it out of at work. I was really digging this. Fast LEDs, there's the parent company that actually makes it. See if we can get that in there. It's kind of a cool effect. But basically you see, right there, they say 24-inch red. It's actually two 12-inch sticks. Let me mount you up on the tripod and I will show you what else I'm talking about here. Alright guys, let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Yeah, I was looking through the viewfinder and I kind of seen the angle the bike sits, kind of throwing me off by looking, so I'm pretty well sure it's throwing y'all guys off too. But I'm excited to actually show y'all this product. Like I was indicating here a minute ago, it says 24-inch, but actually what they're saying is it's two strips for the LEDs. And what's cool about this, I'm just going to set them there. Guys, I hope I don't give anybody seizures with this stuff, because I was sitting there staring at them in the store, killing my eyes, and at work too, so I finally went and put them up in the vehicle and quit playing with them. What's inside the package is a small battery pack that enables you to run the power button for display, and what's funny, a mode button. And all this is supposed to be waterproof, I believe, because on the package they show you motorcycles, cars, trucks, and snowmobiles. And here's what's the cool thing about it. Let's see if I can get this to stay. If you hit the button on, you got one effect. Hit the mode button again, it changes effect. And all this is programmable. They both do the same identical thing, if you notice. And, and so on. I'm going to just get it to, whatever. There you go. We'll use that one right now for demonstration purposes. And basically what you're going to do is, if you just look at the instructions, it tells you how to sync them. Keep the instructions if you decide to use one of these kits, because there is a way to sync both of them together, and the yellow wire is your sync. And this is basically how it works. These are very flexible. You notice I can sit there and do basically just about any kind of flexing with them. Doesn't hurt them. They say, though, don't exceed 5/8, I believe, is what was recommended. It's something to do, I'm guessing, with some internal wiring that might break. Basically, what the idea I had was, I wanted something that's kind of stealth, but unique, and it doesn't really stand out gaudy. And what I came up with was one of these. If you notice, this is a total of 12 inches. I've measured it out. The total of, from the beginning LED to the very end here is 9 inches, exactly close to my bar length. My bar is 9.5. So what I'm going to do is say set this very bottom LED right here at the very bottom, right above that, I don't know, I forgot what you call this, the little round spacer. If I come straight up this strut eliminator, I can come up, go right here to the top, and curve that last little bit. And what it does is, with it sitting, it'll sit nice and flat. And what I might do, because this is 3M tape, for just in case, get some ultra small zip ties, put one at the top, one at the bottom. For right now, I'm just going to use the 3M tape to hold it. But I can go straight up, curve around, come back down, and say if this was wired up right now into my brake lights, when I cut the motorcycle on, I have, what do you call this? This is going to be the tail light with a running light involved. So the running light's constantly running, kind of gives you that old school bobber look, being low mounted tag. But when I hit the brakes is the most important part. I want to be seen. So one thing I used to hate is riding and you're hitting your brakes, people not paying attention. So when I hit the brakes, not only with my lower tag light up, but what you would see here as looks like a decorative design would light up as well. And tell me if you know you're coming to a stop and you have it set on this mode, that people aren't going to notice, hey, this guy's coming to a stop. You release your brake light, goes right back off. You hit your brake levers, brake switch, whatever you want to call it. You can set it to any kind of mode. I think that looks kind of cool. It has that stealthiness because everything's black. Blends kind of right on in. Kind of looks like, like I said, a decorative design. But the most important part is people realize that you're going to come to a stop. You could also, instead of like say the LED turn signals that I put in, if you prefer not to go this style and you want to do something close to what I'm doing, like I said, you could use one of these kits. It could be a running light, could be stoplight like I'm going to use it for, or it could be a turn signal. You can wire up each one of these independently. So, you know, of course you would change the mode that you're running if you want something specific. But I found it so far, this is going to be easy doing brake lights. There you go, just that quick. Let me go ahead and start wiring this up. These will be the easiest, putting these on. Then I got to actually run the wiring from here, bring it up, run it along the back side. So we'll have to have some kind of zip ties for hiding this wiring to this lower light. Then I'll come across and do all my connections up under the seat. Make sure they're going to be waterproof, so I'll shrink wrap them, solder them, all that other good stuff. And I'll bring you back. I mean, this is really child's play. It's literally, as far as wiring, running a ground down here, and you got two positives. So off your harness, all you're going to do is lengthen your wire, bring a wire up. One is going to be the ground, one's running light, one's tail light, or stop light, I mean. And from here, I would branch out. Same thing. Whatever the hot wire is here that does the actual brake light, it will come off of here, branch out to two positives, one to the left, one to the right. The ground, of course, will go to the ground that grounds both of them lights out, and I don't have to worry about the running light because I'm not using the LEDs for just running lights. They're going to be brake lights. Let me wire this up. If y'all got any questions, just ask me down in the comments. If you notice in my channel, I'm very quick to respond to what answer I do know about it. Alright? Hold on, I'll be back to y'all. Alright guys, just a quick clip I'm throwing in. I haven't actually wired them up. I just went ahead and just stuck them on. But I love playing with these. You can see this is on a different kind of mode. I believe, you know, whatever that will catch somebody's eye that is behind you. I mean, you take the look, turn them off. They kind of blend in. Yeah, you see the little white, little dots. I don't think that it makes it that bad to stand out. Not when you're saying about safety, you know. You got all different kind of effects. You know, I think I like that one. Kind of gets their attention. I think it was Cadillac CTS, I want to say. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember the model. I have seen this done where, you know, it will start doing some kind of flashing like that when you hit the brakes. I think it's on the trunk lid. So, you know, it was a unique thing I seen, but I'm going to go ahead and actually wire this tomorrow after work. I realize what time it is. I got to get to bed. Got to be bright and early at work, so I better go ahead and call it a night. At least I got something mounted on the bike. So, you know, just something to think about. Alright, I'll see y'all in the morning. It'll be the morning for me. It'll be the afternoon for me. It'll be a split second for y'all guys. Thank you for watching. Hold on, and I'll show you actually using the actual off and on switches on the bike, see how it actually responds. Alright guys, try and get y'all lined up here good. I want you to check this out. Hopefully this all fits in the screen. This is completely wired up. You notice we got the running light, which will do the tag light. Hit the brakes, and tell me you can't be seen as you're coming to a stop. Like I was telling you earlier in the video, you can set these up for turn signals if you want. You can actually wire them up independently. You can do it with just regular LEDs. These just happen to be the fast LEDs. When I come to a stop, there's not going to be no way that somebody can't notice that I am coming to a complete, utter stop or slowing down. Was it hard to wire this up? Let me take you, I'll kind of show you around. Came by, use my little connectors, hook onto the factory little connectors. heat shrunk them, used some of the black tubing that was with the original wiring. Come back up, some heat shrink. All the wiring's tucked up all nice and neat. Away from the tire. This is other factory wiring. This will all be up under the seat. Came through, if you notice. Little zip tie here, little zip tie here. This is just to ensure that that 3M tape will not release. Wired her up. She's done. Guys, I hope you like this video. Stay tuned to this build series. As always, give me a thumbs up. Help improve my channel views. Subscribe if you haven't. Down below is a little subscribe button. Thank you guys. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.